This is video 8 in my series of videos on the NSU Quickly models. This is a 1953 NSU Quickly N with 26-inch wheels, and this is one of the original Quicklys. Some consider it the ultimate Quickly. Built in Germany from 1953 to 1955 when they changed the design. This particular model is in the first 4,375 ever built. It has a small 5.5 pint or 3.1 litre tank called a peanut tank. Petrol oil mixture 25:1, and the petrol cap is an original 1953 The early models, of which this is one of them, had the exhaust pipe on the left hand side, and it was changed to the right hand side in late 1955. And the possible reason for it being taken to the other side was that it's very close to the rear braking mechanism there. The rear brake cable or rod is touching it in places. Single seat with suspension. That's the only suspension on the rear. There's no suspension on the rear wheel. Mickey Mouse wire stand. That's what it's called, a Mickey Mouse stand, because basically it got that name because I'm lucky now that it's actually staying in that position at the moment, because it's not that windy, but it could fall over at any time, those stands. Even though that one has been slightly reinforced at the back there, it still falls over. Speedos were optional in the early models, 1953, 4 and 5. There was no speedo on this model. If there was a speedo on it, there would be a hole in that nut there and a special bracket to attach the speedo to it. Drum brakes front and rear. The front brakes are operated by the handbrake on the handlebars. 2-speed engine, just 2 gears, first and second. The frame numbers of the early Quicklys were located here on the stock on the left hand side under the saddle. You can just about make out the frame number of this model there. The engine number on the early models was on a plaque on the side of the engine. The locking mechanism for the bike is located here at the back. So you take this out when you go someplace, and then you insert it in here and across under the spokes. And you lock it. And it's inclined to fall over there now as I'm at that. So I'll just have to stand it up again. So now, technically nobody could steal the bike. Primitive, but for the time it was okay, I guess. Chain driven. The exhaust pipe for the early models as well had the bracket attached and welded onto it. So if you restore a 1953 or 4 or early 55 model, this is the type of exhaust pipe that has to be on it. two-tone colour, painted wheels front and back, and the most of the bike was light grey colour, and the petrol tank is what they call a dove grey, even though it looks slightly purply brown, but it's dove grey. Pump was located there at the back. These straps here were included for if a woman was riding it, that her skirt wouldn't be getting caught on the spokes. And here we have what's a lifting handle, which is part of the mounting bolts for the engine, which was used for lifting the bike up steps if you had to go up steps, if you were going from one area to another and there were steps. The toolbox was located inside in the front there. So that's video 8 in my series of NSU Quicklys. This is the 1953 UR Quickly, UR Quickly it's called in Germany, which is one of the early models, and as I said, this is one of the first ones ever made, number close to 4,375.